Our top story at 5:30 is, of course, what comes next in the Delphi murders case.
A jury found Richard Allen guilty on all counts yesterday. Allen faces more than 130 years in prison. An appeal of the verdict is widely expected. CBS 4's Russ McQuaid has been on that story from the very beginning. He joins us now in the studio with a look at what's ahead for Allen, his attorneys, and the judge in the case. Good evening, Russ.
And good evening, Bob. It took 5 years to find the killer of Libby and Abby, 2 years to convict that man, and now the process of affirming that guilty verdict begins.
This was Richard Allen's defense team, somber and pensive, about to enter the Carroll County Courthouse. Minutes before a jury of 12 found him guilty of the murders of Libby German and Abby Williams near the south end of the Monon High Bridge just east of Delphi. It seems Richard Allen's own words, from prison phone call confessions to police interview details, lent weight to the jurors' verdicts, said our legal analyst, Indianapolis defense attorney John Tompkins.
They focused on the words that came out of Richard Allen's mouth and whether they fit the rest of the evidence. But because really there wasn't a whole lot of physical evidence.
4 guilty verdicts for murder, each punishable by 45 to 65 years in prison. His sentence will be determined December 20th by Special Judge Fran Gull.
She will explain the basis for her sentence, what she thinks the aggravators and mitigators are, which she thinks are most powerful, which she gives the greatest weight to. But ultimately, at the end of the sentencing phase, she'll explain to him what his appellate rights are, ask him if he wants to seek an appeal and if he wants an attorney appointed, and then go with his wishes. And I'm sure here that will be to yes, appeal, and yes, have someone appointed.
Allen's attorneys have built a record anticipating filing an appeal, and they have battled Judge Gull from the start, pushed back against her gag order, resisted her attempt to fire them, and opposed her denial of their motions for evidence favorable to their client.
So the things that you appeal are the things that the defense asked to be able to do but weren't allowed to. Visit the scene, for instance, introduce Odinism, all the things they wanted to do and weren't allowed, and all the things they objected to the state doing, but the state was allowed to do. You're looking at how the case was shaped by the evidence that was allowed in or the evidence that was not allowed in, and you're trying to say this jury didn't see the right picture, the correct picture to come to a correct verdict.
Russ, there is a lot of public interest in this case, not only locally, but nationwide and really internationally at this point after so many years of waiting for an answer on who killed Abby and Libby. What are the odds we could see cameras be allowed in the courtroom so that we could watch this sentencing unfold live in front of us?
You know what's ironic about that? There are cameras in that courtroom, but they've been wrapped up in trash bags for about the last 5 weeks. So that's why you didn't see anything, though it's equipped to do that. We will petition once more at the sentencing to open up that courtroom to cameras so we can show everybody there what they can see, what we are seeing there in the courtroom, and perhaps maybe since we're beyond the point of testimony and anything that may be sensitive, this would be an appropriate time to finally shed some light on what's been going on behind the closed doors of a courtroom.
All right, Russ McQuaid, thank you for all of your work this week.
He worked hard for us, and we appreciate that.
You can find our extensive reporting of this case at cbs4indy.com/Delphi.